Hi everybody, welcome to Bridgewater Raynham High School. I'm Dominic Damiano, joined by my partner in crime, Craig Salvador, and I mean that in a funny way, not a malicious way, because you'll never see him in a police lineup.
Hoping not.
Right, and of course Christian Bracero out doing our camera work, and the rest of the 4 Deep Sports Talk crew. We're back here for this continuation game between the Dartmouth Indians and, of course, the Bridgewater Raynham Trojans. Situation right now, there is 1:30 left in the game. And, of course, we're referring to the game that was back on, and I forgot to write the date down. Shame on me. Last week, we'll call it. So, anyway, 1:30 left in this quarter. 17-12 Bridgewater Raynham. Bridgewater Raynham has 6 team fouls. Dartmouth has 4. So we'll do real fast. We'll step away. You'll hear from our sponsors. We'll be back with more right after this.
This 4 Deep Sports Talk broadcast is brought to you by Source Pumping and Sanitation. Visit them at sourcepumping.com. By Luca B. Science and Sports Apparel. Visit them at lucabscience.com. By Carrera Insurance. Visit them at carrerainsurance.com. By Whittington Hardware. Visit them at whittingtonhardware.com. By Anytime Plumbing and Heating. Visit them at anytimeplumbingandheating.com. By Frank Bedak Law Office. Visit them at bedaclaw.com. By Dr. Scott J. Mandel. Visit them at superiorortho.com. And by Highland Hills Apartments. Visit them at highlandhillsapartments.com.
Hey everybody, welcome back again. Dominic Damiano, Craig Salvador. What we'll do first, before we hear from Craig and hear his thoughts coming into a situation like this, we want to step over. We have the interview. We're going to replay the interview from their first meeting in last week. And this is with Brian Barad talking to Doug Alves and Craig Bracero talking to Jeff Karen, the Dartmouth head coach.
Tuesday against Barnstable, so if we can open up 2-0 in the league with each of the other teams having a loss, we'll be in great shape.
All right, now without giving away too much of the game plan, what are some things you're looking to improve on and focus on in tonight's game?
As far as things we do, we like to push the ball and run. We really want to try to open the floor up and get put a lot of points on the board. Just improve on our defense, on the ball, off the ball, and playing without fouling.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck. And with that, we'll head it over to Christian Bracero and Coach Karen of Dartmouth High School. Christian?
Hey everybody, this is Coach Bracero. I'm here with Coach Karen of Team Dartmouth here. Coach, they're coming to Bridgewater just as hungry as Trojans are to get another win in the win-loss column. Almost identical win-loss records. What is the mindset like for your Indians team?
Well, I've been proud of the way the kids have played early on. We got a very young team, a lot of sophomores, a few seniors. So it's been nice to have, cut our teeth with a few games outside of the league to prepare ourselves for a game like tonight. Bridgewater is always very well coached by Coach Alves. A lot of good athletes. We got some players that have been around a few years now, so it'll be a tough test for us tonight.
And how about in past game performance for your Indians team? Is anything you have to work on preparing for this game? Anything that sticks out at you that you want to make sure you want fixed for tonight's game?
Yeah, sure. I think tonight, obviously, Bridgewater Raynham is a very athletic team. We need to make sure we take care of the ball tonight against them. They look to turn us over. We got some big guys. We're not the biggest team, so I think keeping them off the glass is a concern for tonight as well.
Thank you, Coach. Right back to you guys.
Here.
All right, here we are. We're back now again. Dominic Damiano, Craig Salvador, Christian Bracero, and the rest of the 4 Deep Sports Talk crew. And I wanted to ask you, you've covered a lot of games, in your short journalistic career, either with the camera or just, watching the game. Have you ever, does this ring a bell, any type of memory, this type of situation continuing on a high school basketball game?
Not that I've done recently. I have seen situations like this before where a game gets canceled and therefore, they have to continue for a future date. It's definitely interesting how this is going to play out. Basically, we're going to be jumping right back into this game. And right now, with 1:30 left in the first quarter, BR, they're up to an early lead. They're up to a 5-point lead so far. And I think that they're going to be going into this game hot. Last week they lost to Brockton. but I'd call it a productive loss because Brockton, again, right now is the best team, obviously. They're undefeated. You know, they narrowly lost to them. They were down by 3 in the final seconds. Almost was able to tie it up to go into overtime. So now that they're going to be facing Dartmouth, who, you know, no disrespect to them, they are by all means an inferior team to Brockton. So I think that this is going to be a great showing for BR, and I think they have a really good chance really running away with this game.
I agree. We'll step away one more time. Craig, thank you for that input. You do a great job all the time. We will step away. We'll be right back with the tip-off, if not the pregame introduction. I don't think they're going to do it, but we'll be back with more right after this. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Dominic Damiano, Craig Salvador, and the rest of the 4 Deep Sports Talk crew. Craig touched on this. I mean, this is the first time I've seen this. And you know what, Craig, honestly, I don't remember the last time I've seen this as far as, you know, this type of situation. But, you know, you talked about, and you respectively, you know, basically talked about how Dartmouth is a younger team. And they are. It is.
Yeah, if you look at their roster, they're actually split up. There's only sophomores and seniors, and there's more sophomores on this team than there are seniors. So this team is definitely, and I don't know how their JV or their freshman team is, but assuming that if they have a pretty good program, a pretty deep program, this is going to be a team for, you know, next year and 2 years from now.
Absolutely. What about this? Why don't you go down the Dartmouth roster, and I'll continue on with the BR roster, or I'll do the BR roster first, and we'll just let people know who's on the roster for tonight's game.
Okay.
All right, so I'll start off with number 44, Carl Atkins, the forward. For Bridgewater Raynham, number 12, Doug Elves, the captain, the senior. He's a guard. Number 33, Jack Armstrong, the guard. Number 32, Chris Barry, the forward. Number 21, Sam Brown, the other captain. He's a forward. Number 35, Anthony Dobbs, Dabib, the forward. Number 4, Shane Feeney, the forward. Number 43, Tony Fernandez. Number 11, Darius Tippolite, the guard. Number 15, Sam Murphy, the guard. Number 31, Jack Ravel, the forward/guard. Number 1, Jaden Rosario, the guard. Number 3, Connor Abunkus, the guard forward. Number 13, Mark Wills.
All right, for the Dartmouth Indians, we got number 10, Eric Vieira at guard. Number 11, Tewan Estrella, who is also a guard. Number 14, Brett Cabral, the guard. Number 21, Isaac Sakura, guard. Then we got number 22, Kaysen Tripp at forward. Max Vieira, number 24 at forward. Number 25, Kyle Sullivan at forward. Number 30 is Jaden Johnson at guard. Number 31, David Abolarinwa at forward. Then we got 32, Antonio Souza at forward. And 33, Connor Moniz at forward.
And, of course, you have Jeff Karen, the head coach. And, of course, Doug Alves, the head coach of Bridgewater Raynham. We're going to go right into this game. Again, a minute 30 left in the first quarter, 17-12, Bridgewater Raynham. Was you talking to me when he said that? I read his mind. He was looking right at us. All right, so here we go on the inbound. For BR, that would be number 14, Brett Cabral. And I will name some of the starters they have on this court for the Dartmouth Indians. Number 10, Eric Vieira. I've got to slow down when I say that. Number 24, Max Ferra. Number 31, 32 is Anthony Souza. And I'm trying to find out the other gentleman ball. All right, so we're inbound, run away here. Eric Vieira brings the ball up again by Rosario. Just like that, Ferra back over to Rivera again. Tries to work it inside to the big man. Ferra can't go. Rebound covered by Dartmouth. Hippolyte, Rosario, Rabunkus, Atkins, and Brown in for the Trojans.
And Eric Vieira starts off the resume of the game with a travel. It was a big travel, too. I thought the refs missed it at first, but nope, they made the right call.
Yeah, you heard us in the Brockton game, that other sets of refs. I thought the same thing, but that game's over. All right, so now Rabunkus, he tries to work on to Atkins. Inside, Sam Brown back, give and go. Now Sam Brown tries to work. Another feed to Atkins. That won't go. Rebound, Dartmouth.
Couldn't get to go. Good movement underneath the hoop, though, by BR.
Vieira. Gets it over to Muniz. Muniz back and forth. That was Cabral early. Now Vieira. 40 seconds left in this first quarter. Gonna try to drive baseline. Little floater won't go. And they're going to call it on number 22. That's Case and Tripp. So it'll be BR ball with 32 seconds left in this first quarter in a 17-12 lead. And like Craig said, as we resume this game.
I can imagine this is going to be a very conservative quarter with how short it's going to be going into things. You know, kind of really save your energy for the next 3 quarters of the game.
Rosario for 3.
Right here, Cole. Get back.
Oh, they almost. Rosario tried to make a nice play, but able to hold his position was Case and Tripp. So it'll be green ball right in front of the scorer's table. As we run down with 15 seconds in running, here comes Vieira, guarded by Rosario. Goes to his left, try to go on Hippolyte. Rosario gets rid of Vieira. Baseline shot, short. Covered by Brown, and that's the end of the first quarter. With your score, Bridgewater Raynham 20, Dartmouth 12. We'll step away. You're watching 4 Deep Sports Talk presentation of high school basketball. We'll be back with more right after this. Everybody, welcome back. Dominic Damiano, Craig Salvador, and the rest of the 4 Deep Sports Talk crew would like to welcome everybody watching on Facebook Live here at 4 Deep Sports Talk. Crowd starting to come in there, Craig.
Yeah, started out very, wasn't too many people in the crowd right now. Thought it might have just been a low-selling game, but now the crowd's starting to fill up nicely on both sides of the court right now.
All right, so here we go. It will be Trojans ball on the inbound. That's from Bunkus inbounding the ball. As we run underway here in the second quarter. And there's Rosario. He brings it up, works over to Rumbunkus. All the way back up to Rosario. Just hit a 3 to end the first quarter. Rumbunkus lost the ball when got it off his foot. Hippolyte gets over to Sam Brown baseline all the way to Rumbunkus. Now he's going to drive. Little floater, in and out, won't go. There's a tip by Sam Brown. Nice move by that young man. And they're adding the pressure. And they're able to control it. BR adding the pressure, and just like that, here's Tripp. He's going to try to drive all by himself, can't finish. Rebound, Bridgewater Raynham.
That was a great block by number 3 in white.
That was Rosario. Sam Brown over to Atkins. He's going to try to drive. Dishes it back out to Brown on the baseline. Top of the key, Rosario. No look past Atkins inside. That was read nicely by Dartmouth. Hippolyte from baseline long range won't go. Rebound Dartmouth on the break. In comes Cabral. He's going to try to drive, lose the ball, recovered, but losing it was Farah, Max Farah, so it'll be BR ball. 22-12 with 6:49 left in this first half. And here come the Trojans. Little floater won't go. Rebound Dartmouth. And into the game now is Estrella. Tawan Estrella hurt himself in that game when the floor was wet, and that basically called the game right then and there. He looks like he's no worse for wear. He's good to go. There's a block. Hippolyte stepped in front of a intended pass. That was intended for Tripp, and in transition, here comes Bridgewater Raynham. Atkins, little feed to Sam Brown with a floater under the hoop. 24-12 with approaching 6 minutes left in this first half. Atkins steps in front of one. Best shot is blocked, but he's fouled. It looks like it's going to be on Case and Tripp. His first, team 5th. Officially 6:02 left in this first half. Hits that. Hits the first one, Atkins does. Here's the second one. Hits them both. 26-12. Now it's 6 minutes left in this first half. Losing control of the ball, recovered by Rosario. Rosario, who gets the ball, gets over to Hippolyte off the glass for 2.
That's a good pickup by BR's defense. No. Into the game, we will see Shane Feeney stepping in, along with number 13. We'll see Mark Willis. And there's another turnover. So Bridgewater Raynham, a long pass. Here's Willis. Willis now dribbling with the basketball. He's in the corner. He's looking to pass. He'll get a nice find. Here's a 3 from 33. Can't get it to go. Missed shot by Jack Armstrong. Was a little too strong on it. Here is a floater for 2. No good off the rim. Nice rebound by Hippolyte, reaching up and over. And he's going to take a seat for now. Here comes number 3, Connor Rubenskis. Couldn't get the second foul shot to go. It's rebounded. Pass to Willis. He'll give it right back. Here's a short jumper from Brown. Can't get it to go. Nice rebound, though. Gets it right back to Brown. He'll get the second chance to go. Brown for 2 points. He's leading in the quarter right now with 6 for the Trojans.
5. 10 to 5. 10 to 5. 10 to 5. Work.
Inbound on the ball right now, Kaysen Tripp looking for somebody. He will. He'll get it to Estrella. Estrella trying to direct traffic. He's got Brown guarding him. Estrella trying to find a pass. He will get one. He gets it to 24, Max Farah. Farah gives it away. Estrella almost lost it, and he does lose it. It's going to go to the backcourt. Diving forward is Brown. Gets on top of it. No one has possession. Brown does have possession. He'll get the pass off. They're going to be passing again. Here's a corner. Thought about 3. Tries to get the pass. Can't get it to go. Gets stolen by Dartmouth. That was Connor Rubenskis. Couldn't do anything with it. He'll go on to defense. Is Mark Willis on at Tewan Estrella. Estrella gets the pass to Tripp in the corner. Has Rubenskis on him, and now he has Hippolyte on him. Throws it up. No good. Rebounded. Tipped up again. Tipped up and rebounded by 33. That is 33 for BR. That was Jack Armstrong. Armstrong going over to the corner as he passes it. Here is up and off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Dartmouth. Rebounded by Max Farah.
Well, we're back in business now. All right, there's Estrella now in the BRN. 2:13 left. Thinking about driving it back over to Vieira. Now he's going to drive right down the middle around Armstrong. The floater won't go. Rebound Dartmouth, but able to clean that up. That's number 24. That was Max Farah. Just under 2 minutes left. 33-14. Bridgewater Raynham. And there's Rumbunkus tries to feed it inside. Sam Brown out to the baseline. That was Feeney. Rebound. Feeney gets a rebound, kicks it all the way out to the big man. I got to get his number. That was Feeney. I'm sorry. The big man, that's Murph. Now Murphy. All the way over to Sam Brown. Little give and go to Rumbunkus. And the floater hits. 35-14. I hate technical difficulties.
Don't we all?
All right, so in come the Dartmouth. Nice job. Estrella can try to drive off the glass. Won't go. Rebound and blocked by Armstrong, the little man. Off the glass in the middle. Finally taken by BR. That's Feeney. It's a back out to Armstrong. He's going to try to drive all by himself. Little floater off the glass. Won't go. And that was last touched by Bridgewater Raynham.
Yeah, Connor Rubenskis tried reaching over to get the rebound, ends up knocking it out of bounds. BR playing good defense right now. They've only limited the Indians to 14 points, and they're starting to run away with it with a 29-point lead, seemingly going into the half with less than a minute left in the half.
All right, now the big man. Here comes David Arbolino. We're going to get him for a travel. I know, David. I'm sorry I pronounced that name wrong again. Great kid. I had a chance to talk to him early in the game. Of course, he was Had a little humor in my expense, which is all right. I'm just trying to get the kid's name right.
But Apollonois.
Apollonois, thank you.
Motion.
And I know I'm still messing it up. All right, so here we go now. There's Armstrong, got it by Estrella. Kicks it back out to, that is, sorry, that was Feeney. It's a little bit harder when you get the, when they start to get the younger players in.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's repetition.
Yeah.
Last shot.
I mean, you have 2 sheets. You don't have to keep flipping it over.
High-low.
Willis now feeds in the Rumbunkus, looks back to Willis, thinking Armstrong. Gets up to Rumbunkus again, looking for Sam Brown. Was cutting back and forth. Now the Armstrong, he was thinking about it. He's not going to pivot. 10 seconds left. Recovered by Dartmouth. They're going to try to get one more shot off. 5 seconds left. There's a shot that's blocked, and they're not going to get it off. And that's how the half will end with your score. Bridgewater 35, Dartmouth 14. We will step away. We'll be right back. We'll be back with second half action right after this.
Play-by-play's fun.
It is fun. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hey, everybody, welcome back.
Now I can't.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
There you are.
Okay.
I think we were just a little bit too loud.
Mm.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Dominic Damiano, along with Craig Salvador and the rest of the 4 Deep Sports Talk crew. Get ready to start the second half action. I'll get it right. Had to step away, do my contribution to Bridgewater Raynham Sports. They have a little table there. You can buy some of the raffle tickets and stuff like that.
Mm.
I apologize because I should have asked you to do the scores. I don't know if you had any standout scores that stand out before we put this ball back in play.
I do have our leading scorers right now. There's actually 2 people right now leading for Bridgewater Raynham right now. Is Sam Brown and Darius Hippolyte. Both have 8 points. Hippolyte, of course, coming 6 points from beyond the arc. You know, he is a 3-point shooter, the best 3-point shooter for Bridgewater Raynham. The Sam Browns are all in the paint. And then Dartmouth's side of things, it is Brett Cabral with 5, all coming in the first quarter, as Dartmouth was limited to only 2 points throughout the entire second quarter from Bridgewater Raynham's defense.
All right, so here we go again, underway here. 35-14. Dartmouth now driving. That was tripped.
Again, he got it blocked. Yeah, he got it stolen. Again, Bridgewater Raynham playing impeccable defense right now. Dartmouth can't buy a bucket right now.
Now Rosario got it by Estrella. Hippolyte, he's got it by Cabral. Back to Sam Brown, who came up. There's Fernandez now in this, starting the 7th. A little shot by Rosario. He hits an 8-footer. 37-14. Estrella gets it over to Sullivan. Now the little give and go from Estrella. There's a baseline shot by Estrella, won't go. Rebound, Bridgewater Raynham. And Hippolyte brings it up, approaching the 7-minute mark in the third quarter. There's a 3-point shot by that young man. Up the rim, won't go. Rebound, Tony Fernandez. He follows up, lays it off the glass and in.
That's the benefit of Tony Fernandez. He's just so much taller than everyone, just so much more mass, can get up and over everybody and just grab rebounds for days.
Now, if I forget, please remind me, we have the next 3 games for Bridgewater Raynham. We want to make sure we get those up there and let everybody know what's going on.
Cross-court pass, Estrella now trying to drive, trying to break some ankles. He'll give it away. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebounded by Hippolyte, but they're going to say, I think Hippolyte fouled. No, it's a foul on 23 in Dartmouth, so this is going Bridgewater Raynham's way.
22, that would be trip. I think they called that on Tripp. Oh, Sullivan. They might have called that on Kyle Sullivan, number 25. All right, so here we go. 6:20 in running after that possession, after the change of possession.
And it is Kyle Sullivan. That's his 3rd of the game.
Team first in the second half. Now Fernandez driving, and he got it taken away, and we're going to have a reach. Going to be on Tony Fernandez. We have a change of possession. His 3rd, team first. Again, just underway here in this second half. On the inbound, Estrella got it tight by Rosario. Now just under 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Estrella, he's just waiting for somebody to move. He gets that over to Tripp. Tripp, he's going to try to drive around Sam Brown. Lost the ball. Nice job by Sam Brown as he knocked it out of his hand. And they're going to get him for the reach.
50-50. Sam, you got the top.
His first, team second. On the inbound pass.
Come out. Back.
Now Sullivan, the big man's going to drive. His blocked by Rumbunkus, but fighting under the hoop just like that. And it's going to be on. It's going to be on, I believe, Tony Fernandez. That was crazy. That was like backyard basketball, back and forth. No one could really grab the possession when it was all said and done. They tip it to Tony Fernandez. He wasn't expecting the ball, and he kicked it out of play.
Yeah, just going out of bounds. Dartmouth with a chance to score. They're inbounding on the Trojan side of the court.
Oh, what a nice shot by Cabral for 3.
Shuffle corner, Sam up.
39-7. I think that should say 39-20, right?
Nope, 39-17.
All right, there's Rumbunkus for 3. Off the rim, won't go. Off the glass as well. Covered by Dartmouth. Here comes Estrella. Estrella works it into the big man, feeds it back out. And there's Tony Fernandez trying to regroup.
And the big man showing some sleight of hand. He just really sneakily and calmly got a steal.
Yeah, well put. Oh, nice job by Estrella trying to grab it. He does.
Yeah, Tripp coming up with it.
There's Tripp off the glass. Can't finish. Rebound BR. But just like that, he loses the ball. Estrella had it. Get it over to just like that. Hippolyte now. Rosario trying to drive all the way. Can't finish.
And I just want to point out Connor Rumbunkus. He kind of did a redemption play right there. He tried to get a pass to Tony Fernandez. Tony Fernandez was not expecting it at all. So Dartmouth got a quick recovery, and it's a quick turnover, but then immediately just gets the steal, and that's what you call a redemption play. And now we have Rosario at the line shooting 2.
All right, so here we go. 4:41 officially left in this third quarter. It's the first one, 40-17.
BR getting ready for basically a new line coming in.
Yep, you have Atkins checking in. You have Feeney checking in. And you have Feeney. I want to make sure I get everyone else right. You also have Willis checking in now. Rosario hits them both. And now in comes Armstrong. He's checking in for Rosario. So it's Armstrong, Atkins, Rosario. Armstrong, Atkins, Feeney, Willis, and Jim and Brown. And bringing the ball up, that's Vieira. Vieira now, he's guarded by Willis.
Good. Both dead. Don't reach.
There's Sullivan. Atkins on him, now driving base on a little trip flip pass. Gets out to Sullivan. He's going to try to drive. The big man kicks it out to the baseline, but coming all the way in Vieira. That ball's tipped by BR. But we are going to have a shooting violation against Dartmouth. And a change of possession with 4:09 officially left in the third quarter.
And this is what this Bridgewater Raynham defense has been doing the entire game. They're getting Dartmouth deep in the shot clock, forcing them to make mistakes and causing violations just like that.
All right, so here we go. Armstrong. Willis over to Brown. It's Feeney for the baseline.
Oh, great passing from Bridgewater Raynham.
On the rebound, Dartmouth. In comes Tripp. He's going to try to drive all by himself. And he's fouled.
You already got guys behind the ball. You can't reach on that. You got to stop it.
It's going to be on Atkins. His first, I believe this is a guess. His first, team third. Good guess, Dom.
Did you just look over at my paper?
I swear to God I didn't. I swear to God. Well, I did look, but I didn't look at the name. On the inbound is Tripp baseline. Covered by Feeney. Willis was going to try to reach in. Almost lost the ball, but there to recover is Vieira now. Vieira gets over to Cabral. Cabral trying to move. And we're going to have a little bump and 2 guys on the floor. When it's all said and done, it ends up being Dartmouth ball in the BR end, offensive end, with 3:37 left and 18 seconds left on this shot clock. Cabral trying to pivot. That's tipped. Covered by Vieira, 11 seconds. He can't do anything with it. He's trying to move. Gets it all the way to Tripp. Recovered by Farah. Farah over to Big Dave. There's a shot off the rim, won't go. Rebound, Dartmouth trying to follow, but he's fouled. And Abelarwania is going to try to shoot a pair. Sorry, David.
Foul goes to Shane Feeney. It's his second, team fourth.
We talked about that before, and you mentioned this in many games we covered, how important you got to watch that, the bonus, getting yourself in the bonus early. We have another whole half to play. Another whole quarter to play, excuse me. So Sam Brown is out. Now checking in is number 32. That would be Chris Barry checks in for the Trojans.
Abelarwania, he goes 1 for 2 from the line.
Oh, what a nice move by Willis. Mark Willis, nice move. And got the spin.
A good job going coast to coast. It puts Mark Willis in double digits, 10 points in the game for him.
Good, Chris.
Now Tripp thinking, looking, pivoting. He's covered by Feeney, can't get away. And Atkins steps in front. There's a pass by Mark Willis. He's going to try to finish. He has to go around Cabral. And let's see if they're going to say he was in the act of shooting. He most certainly was.
Yeah, Mark Willis tried for a very similar play going to his left. Dartmouth's defense realized that, and again, just a nasty bump from Willis. Hope he's okay. He's going to be shooting some free throws, though.
All right, so Cabral's second, team third, with 2:43 left in this third quarter and a 43-18 Bridgewater Raynham lead. There's Willis. He hits 44-18. BR adding the full court press. And there goes Cabral using the speed. He's going to try to go around Armstrong. He does. Nice move by Brett Cabral. Armstrong looking for a little bit of help. Calling motion. Atkins pivoting, looking, pivoting. Back over to Armstrong, covered by Cabral. He's going to try to drive baseline. Kicks it back out. And Feeney can hold on. Went all the way to the other side. Shane Feeney, I don't think he was expecting that ball.
No, he was kind of poaching in the corner, though, so I think that no matter what, you should be expecting it. But, again, just dropped it. It happens.
All right, so here we go. Now Tripp, he's being double-teamed, trying to get rid of the ball.
Like I say, he traveled. Nice job. Again, the Bridgewater Raynham defense, this is what they like to do. They like to close down and get their opponents into double coverage and force them to make mistakes just like that, and that's why they've gotten so many turnovers in this game.
All right, so here's Willis now over to Atkins. Under 2 minutes left in this game. Baseline, Feeney tries to pump off. Tripp kicks out to Willis. They're going to get him for he definitely traveled. He took it, as we used to say in the back in the day. I don't know if they said it back in your day, but they used to call it carrying a suitcase. With all that said and done, it'll be Dartmouth possession here on the inbound with 1:52 left in this third quarter. 44-20. Just like that, Vieri's going to drive, kicks it back out to Estrella. Was a clean look.
That's a deep three from Estrella. He was shooting from Curryland.
Yeah, he was. And just like that, in change of possession, it comes Mark Wills, but he's fouled. Can't finish it. That's going to be on Eric Vieira. His first, team fourth. So right now, both teams are even as far as fouls, team fouls. Hits the first. Hits the second. 46-20, 1:34 left in the third quarter. Vera all the way over to Abelarwania, excuse me. That's Estrella. Kicks it back out to Souza. And stepping in front of that is Mark Willis. Nice read on a quick break. Gets over to Feeney inside to Atkins. A little bit too far inside. You had the right idea, though.
Definitely the right idea. Just couldn't get the pass off as perfect as he wanted it to.
And they're trying to open the court here. Estrella now. Over to Vieira. Look for three and hits. He made that look easy. Nice shot by that young man. 1 minute left in the third quarter.
41 high, 41 high. Keep going, Mark. 41 high.
Armstrong now is going to drive. Little float. Oh, a little acrobatic. But recovered by Dartmouth. 40 seconds left. Trying to drive. That's tipped. Vieira gets another look. This time he can't hit it. Recovered by the big man. He won't get it. Kicks it back out. The baseline to Estrella won't go. Recovered by Dartmouth again.
And we got a foul.
And doing all that hard work. That was Connor Moniz. I'm sorry about that, Connor. You're moving so fast. For a minute, I didn't catch his number, but he is a workhorse out there for Dartmouth right now.
You got the wing, Jack. 50, 50. Hey, try to get fast break. Squeeze with 2 hands, then we run.
All right, so here we go on the inbound.
Yep, shot clock is off of Dartmouth's possession.
Yes, as a shot won't go. Rebound BR on the quick break. Mark Willis.
Willis is going to take his time here. He's going to try to hold for the last shot.
Kid definitely has some wheels.
He has had a very good quarter.
There's Feeney. Shot baseline.
Got it off. Couldn't get it to go, though.
And that's how the third quarter will end with your score. Bridgewater Raynham 46, Dartmouth Indians 23. We'll step away. You are watching 4 Deep Sports Talk's presentation of high school basketball. We'll be back with more right after this.
Today's 4 Deep Sports Talk broadcast is brought to you by Source Pumping and Sanitation. Visit them at sourcepumping.com. By Luca B. Science and Sports Apparel. Visit them at lucabsigns.com. By Carrera Insurance. Visit them at carrerainsurance.com. By Whittington Hardware. Visit them at whittingtonhardware.com. By Anytime Plumbing and Heating. Visit them at anytimeplumbingandheating.com. By Frank Bedak Law Office. Visit them at bedaclaw.com. By Dr. Scott J. Mandel. Visit them at superiorortho.com. And by Highland Hills Apartments. Visit them at highlandhillsapartments.com.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Dominic Damiano, Craig Salvador, Christian Bracerio, and the rest of the 4 Deep Sports Talk crew. Here's a list of the upcoming games for Bridgewater Raynham. Here's a list right here, Craig. They got, of course, Barnstable February 6th. They go to Dartmouth on the 11th and on the 9th, February 9th. We'll be back for senior night on February 11th against Westwood. All right, so what do you tell your team? You're up by 26 points. How do you play the rest of this game out?
Right now, Dartmouth, it's really their offense, and they're just having really trouble matching up against this Bridgewater Raynham defense. Every time Dartmouth has the ball, they end up either throwing it away, they toss the ball and Bridgewater Raynham steals it, or they just get their pockets picked. So really, just the offense really has to pick up, make smarter decisions, and again, their defense as well, just stop Bridgewater Raynham from scoring.
We're going to get 3 seconds, I guess, in the paint. So we'll have a change of possession as Dartmouth now inbound the ball right in front of the BR bench. And now in for Bridgewater Raynham, number 31, Jack Ravel.
Go up, Chris.
Rosario and number 32, that's Chris Barry. Fernandez back in, Hippolyte back in. And there's a big man who hit another 3, that's Eric Vieira.
1. Go, Jack, go, Jack, look.
Now the lead is 20, 46 to 26. And bringing it up, there's Ravel. Ravel was thinking Rosario, and he just gave it to Vieira and Dartmouth. He's going to try to finish all by himself, but knocking away his Hippolyte, but he was able to get his ball. He get another good look. Almost hit another one. Rebound, Bridgewater Raynham. That is what I call picking your pocket right in front of you. Wow.
Yeah, Bridgewater Raynham, they're getting a lot of clean steals and a lot of clean blocks. A lot of these you'd think they would go down as fouls, but no, they have been very clean in this game.
Ravel over to Hernandez, and there's Rosario for 3. Won't go. Rebound, Dartmouth. Estrella. Big man's going to drive, but he's fouled. And that is pronounced Arbor. Oh, boy.
Abelarunwa.
Close enough. And I already apologized on that if I made a mistake on Facebook Live.
You just got to break it up. Abelarunwa.
I usually do. But
David Abelarunwa.
you know, and I still think we're missing a vowel. Here's his first shot. Misses the first one.
Like I said, once you can say Giannis Antetokounmpo, it gets a lot easier to say almost anything else.
Just the way you said that, almost like you were saying, you know, like Captain Crunch.
Wait,
So
what?
just so easy, the way you know what I mean? Just the way you said it. So easy is what I was getting at.
I love Giannis. He's a great player.
All right, so there we go. He 1 for 2.
Middle, Chris.
Rosario gets up to Chris Berry. They're going to call him on the line. And it will be Dartmouth ball. Officially 6:30, 6 minutes 30 seconds left in this game.
This game's just flying by. Guess that's what happens when you play about 3 quarters.
Yeah. Estrella. Arbelaniwa, almost. Covered by Rumbunkus, back to Estrella.
Keep the count, D.
Was thinking Moniz. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it over to Farah. Farah now. Another corner shot by Vieira. Won't go. Rebound. Here's Hippolyte. He hasn't played that much in the game. Armstrong shot. And, it takes a rim off the glass and in. 49-27. Arbelaniwa. And as Moniz is Estrella now on the baseline. Vieira, another 3. Almost hits.
He's getting shot happy out there.
He is. Can't finish. There's Moniz underneath. Gets his own rebound. Feeds it inside. Little floater with the hook. And Farah finishes. Max Farah.
I do not know if that pass was intended for him, but he sure made it work. As you can see, Estrella, he kind of got surprised by it. He was expecting the pass.
Absolutely.
But hey, they got 2 points out of it.
Armstrong going baseline. Kicks it back out. David Abelarunwa steps in that. He's going to try to finish himself off the glass. And he's blocked. Oh, with a block by Rumbunkus. Rebound, Bridgewater Raynham on the board. And we're going to have a foul.
Again, Rumbunkus making up for a mistake. He didn't go to the ball, which allowed the steal, but he hustled down the other end and got a massive block.
All right, we'll step away. You're watching high school basketball. We'll be back with more here on Facebook Live. 4 Deep Sports Talk right after this. Everybody, welcome back. Craig Salvador, I'm Dominic Damiano, and the rest of the 4 Deep Sports Talk crew. 49-29. The lead is 20 with 5:14, which you already saw on the scoreboard, left in this game. Bridgewater Raynham, they have 16 fouls. The visiting conference rival, the Dartmouth Indians, have 5. And we will have, I believe, an inbound pass for Bridgewater Raynham. Again, 5:14 left.
Dartmouth's starting to play a lot more aggressive on defense.
And a long pass out to Mark Willis and lays up the glass. Nice move by Mark Willis. 5 minutes left in the game.
Mark Willis is having a great second half on both offense and defense. He's got 7 points in the second half, and along with a good amount of steals and rebounds.
Now driving. Oh, they're going to call a foul.
I think it was a charge.
Yeah, charge. I'm sorry. That was on White 13. That was
no,
Mark
it wasn't
Willis.
a charge.
Oh, no, it wasn't a charge. You're right.
No, it looked like he called a charge.
It did.
And we saw Mark Willis gets his second foul. It's the team's 7th, and that will put Dartmouth in the bonus. They'll be shooting 1-1 on any fouls they get, except for shooting fouls, where, as we all know, a shooting foul from 2 points, it's 2 shots. Shooting foul from 3, it's 3 shots.
There's his first shot, misses that one. Rebound, BR, we forgot to mention that was
Mark Willis almost got pushed into his own bench.
oh boy. All right, so that was on number 31. That was on number 31. That was on David Arbawanua. I know him. I'm sorry, David. On the inbound, there's Hippolyte. Hippolyte, Mark Wills. Thank you. From Bunkus inside, looks. Sam Brown can't finish it. Tries to follow up, gets his own rebound, kicks it back out to Armstrong. From Bunkus with a clean look and buries it. Now Estrella. Looking.
Hand on the crossover.
Almost stolen. We're gonna get Rumbunkus on a reach, I believe. Yeah, it is.
That's his first.
His first teammate, and where we go. Let's just like you mentioned, we're going into the bonus shot shooting here. That is the 8th team foul for Bridgewater Raynham. Hits the first, he'll shoot another. Now checking in for Bridgewater Raynham is Tony, how would you pronounce that?
It looked like Dobib to me,
Dobib,
but I don't
you're
know.
right. No, you're right.
Sam, you got the ball.
Here's his second shot. Hits that one, so he hits them both. 54-31, 4:16 left in this game. Here's Rumbunkus. He left them all alone there for a minute. I thought he was going to drive. Stops, gets it out to Willis now. Willis covered by Cabral, trying to go around him, looking, driving. Little floater off the glass and in. Just under 4 minutes left, 56-31.
Again, Mark Willis had such a quiet first half. Again, just going off this second half.
Come on, Sam.
There's a new gentleman there for Dartmouth. I do not have his name. We apologize. Number 15. Yeah, we don't have that gentleman's name.
Jack.
Feeds it inside. Tries to go off the glass, won't go. Rebound, BR. And here comes Rumbunkus. Over to Armstrong. Armstrong now. Timeout, Bridgewater Raynham. And this time we'll stay right here and we're going to go over this schedule. The next 3 games for the Bridgewater Raynham Trojans. And we touched on this earlier. Their next game is February 6th when they will host Barnstable. Then on February 9th, they will be at Dartmouth, most likely for a 6:30 tip-off. And then senior night, we'll be back for senior night as the Mustangs of Westwood High School on February 11th. That should be a great game. We'll try to get some more participants to help out the 4 Deep Sports Talk crew because it's a great night. It's senior night.
Definitely always going to be celebrating the seniors. You know, their last year they played so much time here, and, you know, look forward to see where they go in the future, if they're going to keep playing sports or, you know, whatever they do in their future. They're always going to remember their time at Bridgewater Raynham playing basketball.
Now, I don't know if I'm saying this right, but if I would be remiss if I didn't mention this Saturday on 4 Deep Sports Talk, we will have Dr. Scott J. Mandel from Superior Orthopedics. We'll talk sports medicine and talk about, you know, the good things, get the information out there about kids about sports injuries and all that other good stuff. So that's happening this Saturday on WARA 1320 and online at 4deepsportstalk.com. Mark Willis, guarded by, they're going to have a push on number 15.
He checks right in the game and immediately draws a foul.
Do we have that gentleman's name?
We do not. He might be a JV call-up.
Pimento, okay.
What's his name?
Pimento. Yeah, he's not on the roster, Pimento. Okay, so Pimento's first foul, team 7th, so they are now in the bonus. Hits the first. Willis will get another shot. This will improve this win. If it stays the way me and Craig believe it's going to be, this will improve the Bridgewater Raynham Trojans to 8-6. So they'll be 2 wins away from qualifying to tournament play. And they should qualify anyway because I believe they're in good control of the OCL, which I believe is going to dismantle this year and next year anyway.
Plus,
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I was going to say, plus along with their schedule, you know, definitely beatable teams. They're playing Dartmouth again, so they can definitely hold their own and beat Barnstable, and then they're going to be playing Westwood on senior night, and you always got to love senior night. You always want to win in front of the home crowd on that special night. So, again, I think that this Bridgewater Raynham team can do that within the next 3 games.
All right, so here we go, 2:40 left. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Atkins. And that was the big man, that was Ravel eventually. Now Willis with that rebound, almost taken by Pimento. Willis over to Atkins, 20 seconds. Over to Willis, had a clean look, a little floater off the glass, won't go. And we will have a foul. That'll be on Carl Atkins. His second, team 9th. So we will be going back to the charity stripe, but on the other side of the court. Again, with 2:14 left.
Take the long stroll down the court.
Yep.
Mark it in there.
All right, hits that one. 58-32. Hits the second one.
You know, both made by Tony Souza. Haven't seen too much of him throughout the game.
No. Are we going to have...
I think we have a foul away from the ball. Yeah, we do.
On Pimenta.
Shoot it, Sam.
Getting ready to check in for Bridgewater Raynham is Sam Murphy. But he is going to replace the shooter, Mark Willis. Hits the first. (59-33). Bridgewater Raynham. Misses the second. Rebound Atkins. Good hustle. There's Willis. Armstrong. That was Feeney. And step in front of his Pimenta. This kid's a little spark plug, though. He's
There's a scrappy little guy playing.
Absolutely. And now Willis will take a seat. And Sam Murphy checks in, number 15, for Mark Willis with 2:05 left in the game. There's Murphy. Murphy over to Sam Murphy, excuse me. Gonna try to drive. Armstrong with a look, won't go. Rebound, Ravel, Atkins. And now Murphy gonna try to drive, a little floater. Oh, tried to feed the big man inside. That was a little bit too close for my comfort as he tried to hit Tony Dobib with 1:44 left in running. Now around here comes Dartmouth.
Oh, puts a floater off the glass, no good, got rebounded.
All right, so here we go on the break. There's Murph. Murph's going to try to drive. He stops. Now he's going to try to move. Kicks it back out to baseline. So the corner, that won't go. Rebound, Dartmouth. Pimenta now bringing it up. And he's going to get a little hit from behind. That's going to be on 15. That's going to be on Sam Murphy. His first, team 10th. So now they're in the double bonus. He's automatically taking 2 shots. As you can see there's 1:12 left in the game. Bridgewater Raynham will improve to 8-6. Hits them both. 59-35. Sam Murphy over to Armstrong. Armstrong covered by Cabral. Was thinking the ball moving. Moves all the way to Ravel. Ravel tries to feed Atkins on a little give and go back and forth. Won't go all the way back up to the key. From the corner, that's Armstrong. Under a minute left in the game. Tipped, but out of bounds. Let's see what they do. How much time on the shot clock?
You're saying 1 second left on the shot clock.
One, Jack, one. No, 1 second. One, Jack.
Everybody agrees it was 1 second on the shot clock.
Maybe we see some catch and shoot action maybe from Bridgewater Raynham. Yep.
Armstrong from a long shot won't go.
From this angle, I thought he might have actually had a chance, and that would have been remarkable.
Imagine he got that in. That would have been crap. That would have been a good. That would have made the. We would have had it on the reel. We could have put that on the. Sent it to ESPN. Pimenta. Cabral now. Going to try to drive all by himself right down the lane off the glass. Bounces around but falls. 59-37. 20 seconds left. Shot clock's off. This should be the last shot of the game, if any shot. No reason to shoot.
Yeah, just passing around, probably just going to hold it.
Yep, there you go. 10 seconds. No reason to shoot. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that'll do it. There's your game. With your final score, Bridgewater Raynham 59. Dartmouth 37. We'll step away. We'll be back with our thoughts and some scoring, the scoring summary right after this.
Four Deep Sports Talk broadcast is brought to you by Source Pumping and Sanitation. Visit them at sourcepumping.com. By Luca B Science and Sports Apparel. Visit them at lucabscience.com. By Carrera Insurance. Visit them at carrerainsurance.com. By Whittington Hardware. Visit them at whittingtonhardware.com. By Anytime Plumbing and Heating. Visit them at anytimeplumbingandheating.com. By Frank Bedak Law Office. Visit them at bedaclaw.com. By Dr. Scott J. Mandel. Visit them at superiorortho.com. And by Highland Hills Apartments. Visit them at highlandhillsapartments.com.
Everybody, welcome back. The next game for the Bridgewater Raynham Trojans, we mentioned this earlier, February 5th, February 6th, they'll host Barnstable. They'll be at Dartmouth on February 9th. Then senior night against the Westwood Mustangs on February 11th. Craig, your thoughts, and maybe mention what do you got for scorers? We'll round it up.
Yeah, right now, surprisingly, this was actually, maybe not surprisingly, but this was such a team effort from Bridgewater Raynham. Only one player for them scored in double digits. That was Mark Willis, who had a phenomenal second half, getting 5 points in the third and then 4. He actually scored all of his points in the second half. But again, it's just been, it was really a big team win. We got a couple guys with a 9 with Rosario and Rubinska. They all got 9s, a couple 8s. But again, just a really great team effort, great defense and great offense from BR, just in general.
For Craig Salvador, I'm Dominic Damiano and the rest of the 4 Deep Sports Talk crew. Don't forget this Saturday on WARA 1320 and live on 4deepsportstalk.com. For now, we will catch you next time. Our final score again, 59-37, Bridgewater Raynham. Everyone have a great night.